wouldn't miss me?
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others.
Alright, to start off this look, we're going to be packing white paint all over his face to achieve that white complexion of the Joker's.
Than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows.
And here I'm dragging the white paint down his entire body, and boom, he's completely white. So here I'm just setting his whole face and body with the Laura Mercier translucent powder so we can make sure it stays in place while he's being an evil villain. So for the eyes, we're starting off with the Modern Renaissance palette, and we're using red ochre. I'm so sorry, it was so out of focus, but we're just going to be packing that on his entire lid and under, using absolutely no technique, just making it super messy.
That's just what gangsters do.
So now picking up the Naked Basics palette, I'm going to be picking up that black shade with a little precise brush and making a round shape with the black color around his eyes.
Places that nobody knows. You got me hooked up on the feeling. You got me hanging from the ceiling. Got me up so high I'm barely breathing. So don't let me go. I need a gangster.
As you can see, my little Joker is getting tired, but now we're going to be writing damage on his forehead with the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner.
They do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what
So on this part, I'm using that same liquid eyeliner pen and drawing cracks on his face and of course the teardrop. Now I'm taking this taupey shade from the Naked Basics palette and contouring his nose and his cheekbones.
I need a gangster.
So for the Joker's famous red lips, I'm going to be using this little crown that I got from the Spirit store and drawing on his lips really messily.
To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. I'm black and blue. I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows.
So now it is time for the body designs. I was drawing haw all around his chest and on his shoulder. King was really struggling with staying awake at this point.
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do.
After doing the haw tattoos, I was going to put on a real tattoo that King had. He really wanted it on and it looked like the Joker, which was cool.
With me, that's just what gangsters.
Now I'm using that same pen to create a couple more lines and cracks on his neck. So using this gray shade from the Lorac Pro palette, I'm creating some abs for King. I'm starting under the pecs and just moving downwards with that six-pack.
Gangster
Joker is complete.
Give me always ride or die with me. Ride or die with me. That's just what gangsta.
To start off Harley's eyes, we're going to be priming with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. For the eyes, we're going to be using the Urban Decay Electric Palette. For the first eye, we're using the color Savage and just messily putting that all over the lid, mostly focusing it on the outer V and then dragging it down the cheek.
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive.
Next, we're going to be taking the Naked Basics palette and getting that black shade and creating a messy eyeliner effect, kind of like Harley's been out all night and her eyeliner is barely still hanging on. And now I'm lining my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Eyeliner. I'm going back in with the electric palette and grabbing the color Chaos and basically doing the same exact thing.
It's on the loose and running all over you. Please take me to places that nobody.
So now for the brows, I'm going to be grabbing the color Faint from the Naked Basics palette and I'm going to messily fill them in.
Got me up so high, I'm barely breathing. So don't let me down, let me down, let me down, let me go. I need a gangster to love me better, better, baby. All the others do.
So now that the eyes are complete, I'm going to be contouring with my Anastasia contour kit and focusing on the cheekbones and my nose.
Ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do.
So of course Harley needs to glow up, so she's going to be using some champagne pop with a fan brush and focusing that on her nose and her cheekbones too. So with the same red crayon, I'm going to be coloring my lips in to make them super bright.
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what.
So now I'm going to be focusing on some designs that Harley has on her face. I'm going to be drawing, of course, the little heart, and then I'm going to attempt to write out Rotten on my cheek.
I want someone with secrets that nobody knows.
So now I'm taking this gray shade again from the Lorac palette and creating bruises and dirt marks all over my face and body to make Harley look a little beaten up.
To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do.
And Harley is finished.
Freakness is on the loose and running all over.